welcome to another episode of The Lemon Bar Lady. Today I am making miniature pecan pies for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is my absolute favorite holiday because Thanksgiving is generally what it's supposed to be, about family, food, and fellowship. And ever since I was a little girl, it was always my favorite holiday, even more so than Christmas, because at Thanksgiving time, we would travel to Austin, Texas to visit with my Aunt Lee and her family, and our entire family would travel up to Austin and we would have this amazing Thanksgiving meal. I come from a family of amazing cooks and bakers, and so you can only imagine what the Thanksgiving feast was like. So I just really enjoy those memories, and I enjoy Thanksgiving even up until this day. So in my bowl, I have brown sugar, vanilla, and a dash of salt. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of butter, an egg, and I'm gonna whisk that together. This is a very rustic recipe, so if you have a whisk, that's great, or you can just use a fork and just blend it. And you'll want to blend it until it's very frothy. Make sure that you break up all of those sugar cubes from the brown sugar. This should only take a minute. You'll get a little exercise, but not a difficult recipe at all. And just whip it. You're whipping in air, and you're also blending in that butter, the vanilla, the salt, all of those amazing ingredients. What I like about this recipe is that oftentimes pecan pies can be kind of loose and have a gel consistency, but this is just the perfect recipe if you're one of those individuals where you don't like that eggy kind of texture in most pecan pies. This doesn't have that at all. So this is well blended, and in my bowl I have 2/3 of chopped pecans, and these are a rough chop. They're not finely chopped. They're not, a whole piece of pecan. It's just the right texture for our miniature pecan pies. So I'm gonna pour half of these in the bowl, and I'm gonna leave half of them to sprinkle on top of our pecan pies. We've got some crust that's already made up, and we'll sprinkle the rest of the pecans on top of the crust. So I want to give you a good look at what we've done. You see that? It's all blended, it's glossy, everything's incorporated just nice. I've already prepared my muffin pan. I've taken butter, cream cheese, and flour, blended it with my fingers, and divided it into 12 equal parts, and it creates the most incredible crust. It's so divine and it's so simple, and people will think you're a genius. It's not about perfection, it's about the love, and your guest will thank you. And remember our pecans, our reserved pecans, we're gonna take these and sprinkle them over our miniature pecan pie. And like I told you before, this recipe is perfect because you don't have that thick, eggy texture, and it's perfectly portioned. You can just get the right bite and be on your way and enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving. And so we've already heated up our oven to 350 degrees. We're gonna bake these up for 20 to 25 minutes, depending on the intensity of your oven. Each oven is different and it varies, the heat varies, but 20 to 25 minutes, these should be ready to come out, and then we'll allow them to cool and we'll serve them up for our guests. Here we go. Thanksgiving is done. our Thanksgiving baking is done. You talk about a crowd pleaser. This is gonna satisfy any sweet tooth, any pecan lover. This gets it done. And they're perfectly portioned. Like I said, you don't have to slice, serve, plate it up. It's just pick up and go. And it's just the right vibe. Enjoy this recipe, and I hope that you bake it. Most importantly, I hope you bake it up and serve it to your friends and your family for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna have the recipe on my website, and let me know. Comment, reply, ask questions. I would be happy to help you make this the most amazing Thanksgiving ever. Try the pecan pies, the miniature pecan pies. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.